Grand Rising, everyone. I'm working now. I still have a few hours left. Started very early today, woke up very early. Guys, in this one, I want to talk about mind control and how the other, I think 5 videos ago, I was talking about demons and those things. Look, it's a combination of the spiritual and technology. Let me tell you something. A while ago, I was thinking about it yesterday, but I was a little bit tired, so I went to rest. I was thinking the other day that I had a dentist appointment a while ago. I had a checkup. I don't like needles, but they just did the mirror thing and then take off dirt between your teeth and wash it. That I don't have a problem with. There's no way they can put nanoparticles in that. But I was there, and what I noticed was that not the one helping me, but the assistant was pacing around. And you might say, yeah, but what's special about it? We already know, right? If you're being gangster. But it was a different type of I don't know how it is. That some of them, they're like robots, yes, but AI. The way she was rotating around me, opening the door, closing the doors. Even when I went to tell her hello, looked at me. It didn't even look at me. Circled around me, dancing around me like a monkey. Very odd behavior. And guys, outside of the demon realm, you might say they're demonically possessed. Okay, I know, but outside of that, some of them also, after they took the jab, they're like remote controlled, guys. I'm telling you, this is also technology, not taken away from the spiritual aspect. We all know that that's also reality, but I'm talking about technology, guys, literally being controlled by some sort of joystick. I don't know how it works, but the way they walk, the way they look, those hypnic jerks, weird behavior, guys. And what I notice is just us that have a soul who are not accessible to that. I'm not accessible to that. I behave because and I move because I want to move and behave in a certain way, not because I'm being controlled or told to do so. You guys get what I mean? That's why I wanted to make this video again, to formulate it a little bit different. We have a free will, guys. That's something sorry, that these bots don't have. And I know that even physically, because some of you talk about not having free will spiritually. Okay, I understand that part also. But you also have the physical aspect of it, that they literally are not the boss of their own movements, guys. The way they talk, the way they walk. It's like everybody changed since 2019, guys. 20. And even the way they laugh, the way they look, it's like somebody's pushing on a button and things are happening. It's not organic, you know what I mean? And this is the thing I've been knowing now for quite a while, that it's and all the people, so to speak, you thought were your friends, family, they also behave like that. I'm starting to think, guys, that everyone we knew in our lives were just, I don't know what it is, toy soldiers, guys. They were just there to serve a certain purpose, They were like just characters, side characters, Now that I think about it, I am starting to think that everyone in my life, cannot talk for you guys because I don't know you guys outside of the internet, everyone was just a side character, just to play a certain role in my life, And I think you guys have the same thing. That's why I keep telling you guys, things don't happen by coincidence when you have a soul, That's why I told you guys, don't be buddy with everyone all the time, If somebody treats you good, give them the same energy, but at the same time, these are not times to be letting people in your house and be chilling with them, quote unquote, and giving them all your details. And I told you guys, everyone's situation is different. You don't need to listen to me. I mean, I do what's best for me. End of the day, you're going to do the same for yourself. But for me, that's why I don't like a job anymore where I have to work with people. Because I know sooner or later, the BS is going to start, The harassment, bumping into you, gossiping about you, wanting you to sit with the group. And if you don't do it, people start plotting to get you out of there. I've been there, done that, guys. Comes a time, you have to use your head. And stop being a dumb, naive prick. Use your head. You know, get out of your feelings, man, because these things ain't playing, you know. And that's why I keep telling you guys, associate with certain individuals who are on this level, and be blessed, guys. I'm telling you, I told you a long time ago, all these things you see around you is just an illusion, in the sense that they might look like they're good with each other, but that's only because they're all functioning on the hive mind, because they also turn in each other. The moment you do not feel in the hive mind anymore, they also treat each other like crap. I've been looking at videos of ex-police officers being beaten by their own colleagues because now they saw through the game and they started to speak out. They start to get be treated very bad. You know, they all operate on this type of thing. That's why I tell you guys to be very cautious and very mindful of who you let in your life. Me, I'm at the point now, guys, I don't want too many people in my biofield. I hate it, you know. I don't like when people, at least people, if I don't know them, of course, strangers, come standing next to me the whole time. It gets on my nerves, you know, and I try to, how should I say it, avoid you know, losing my temper, you know, and getting into fights, you know, because that thing will only bring me, and that's what they want, for me to be in trouble with the law, you know, so-called law. You know, be smart, guys. Don't let yourself be provoked into doing stupid stuff that might haunt you later, you know. Be wise, my friends. And that being said, guys, remind yourself always of this. Everyone around you is working off of programs. The moment you don't do that any longer, it's like a spiritual alert goes out, you know. And when they sense that you don't operate on the hive mind, that's when the attacks come. And I tested it, guys. It makes no sense for everybody that you see to be treating you bad. From a child to an adult, even a dog snapping. It's a thing, you know. Let's say you pass someone around the corner who's hostile towards you. You hit the second corner, and it's like the hive mind immediately jumps on that person or demon. So they are all connected. That's why they treat you the way they treat you. But I'm happy, guys. I'm happy when people don't like me, because I hate the system. I hate it with a passion. I can't wait till the matrix crumbles, you know? Better today than tomorrow. That being said, guys, be at peace.